I told you Drake May was a waste of space. I'm still saying if he's good, I still will
brought him up several times.
All right,
if
but
Drake May can really be who we expect,
dude, their point guard must have had like 1,000 assists because that dog can't pass. So I mean, you just got to give him a.
Do you mind if I've got some thoughts?
Please,
James, you're full of shit, man. I mean,
1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, we're back. Hey.
wow. Okay,
Let's do it. Gentlemen.
okay.
yeah.
Hey, how we doing? I don't have my notes pulled up. Let's see if I can have them right. Welcome to the Juice Boys Show. 3 brother-in-law. So stupid that they started a weekly sports podcast that is blowing up, guys. This show's blowing up. Positive or negative, we don't know.
You really,
Shows drop every Friday.
really
What else is on my need my notes? Shows drop every Friday.
too stupid to quit after how many, McCoy?
54 episodes, guys. 54.
Yeah.
We're just derailing on our 54th episode. You think after a year we'd have it figured out? Shows drop every Friday. Be sure to listen on YouTube, Tickety Talk, Instagram, all the social medias. We post a lot of fun sports content. Guys, how we doing? I'm the third turd. We got Mr. Paul Pelletier with his big, long, thick, luscious hair.
Jesus, I'm so jealous.
Homeless chic.
And then Joey with
what we're
no
going with.
hair.
No,
A lot of hair on his face. Guys, how we doing? What are we drinking on our 54th episode? How'd I do on my notes today? Did I crush it?
I think you crushed it.
Oh, I can't think of it.
I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
Damn it. Again?
I blacked out.
Again? Joey, what are you drinking, friend? You're back to school. You are back in the
boys,
grind.
I am back to school. 4-day school week in Colorado means you go back to school on August 8th. So we've been in school for a week already. I've been there for 2 weeks already. First week of football practice in the books. Happy to say that for the first time in my coaching career, our tiny mountain boys, I have an entire line of over 200-pound kids.
Wow.
I cannot believe it.
Oh my God. How do they do it rowing?
Oh, they're going to dominate. They're going to dominate, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Huskies.
How are the boys looking this year?
We're looking good. We got a scrimmage in a couple of weeks. We're going to see how it goes. We've got 37 kids out. Huge for a tiny mountain town. So I was looking good. I still have some of my larceny left. I can't believe it. Going back to work means I'm not sitting at home drinking all week. So I've got that. So I'm gonna. Oh wait, let's get it ready. Oh,
Nothing.
That did nothing at all. I heard a little bit when you first opened it, and then nothing the second time when you tried to get it into the.
Oh, let's try it again. Oh, how?
There's
Okay,
something.
all right. So there it is.
Okay.
And then my beer chaser, because I am back to work, I need to relax. This is a hefty beer. Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA. Guess the percentage on this bad boy.
9.
Say 7.
9.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is a beer. This is a beer. So let's buckle up.
Wait, so are you like going to
tea.
work with the whiskey and then is that what, and then you need to relax it, like up or downer type of thing with the whiskey and then the beer?
Yeah, and this is smooth.
Christopher, can you beat it?
Yeah, our mother-in-law came back from Kansas City and for whatever reason had bought me a bottle of 1792 small batch.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Only found in Kansas City, I guess.
Only found in Kansas City. I've actually I've had this before because I went to their distillery on a buddy's bachelor party, and we showed up as part of like a planned out like distillery tour bus thing. And when we showed up, they were like, we had no idea you were coming. And so they just threw some random lady and we're like, here, feed them a bunch of whiskey. And they don't really give a shit how much you know.
And that, my friend,
is
the first repeated story in Juice Boy history.
Yeah, we've never gone back over the same thing. Ever.
No, we've never talked about
Chris just
Randy
checked
Johnson.
it off. We have heard the story. It was like a marketing lady. Is this the same one?
Yeah, that
you
exact
booze?
place. Yeah, she just threw liquor at us and was like, I don't know much, but we can show you around.
We have stuff that'll make you feel better. So
Yeah,
lovely.
That sounds fantastic. Yeah, that's why we're here. It's all good.
It took us 1 year and
Thanks, lady.
2 episodes to repeat a story, guys. That's okay.
Just wait till I tell you about Randy Johnson killing a bird one time.
Shit.
Oh,
you're right.
really?
We've done
I
a
got to
lot of
hear
that.
about that. And what is he doing now?
Did the bird make it?
Yeah,
Did the bird
yeah.
survive?
You gotta wait till later.
All right, guys.
Waiting for next episode.
I made up a drink a while back. It's called a gin squee.
Why?
Gin, lime LaCroix with some lime squeeze in there. Gin
I was going
squee.
to say squirt.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
Sounds bad.
So, boys,
made it up.
I'm going to be doing a rare sport moron feet tonight during this podcast.
Feet. Whose feet?
Okay. I am. Oh, don't ask Rex Ryan about that. Now, when
Well done.
while we are recording tonight,
Okay.
I'm also going to be actively drafting in a league.
Oh, really?
Okay, keep us updated. Who,
I will.
Who do we have our
And
eyes
the
on
pick
for
just
round
got
1?
released. The pick just got released. I'm drafting in 44 minutes, and I have pick 9 out of 10. So that blows.
Give us the first 10 rankings super quick, because we haven't dug into the fantasy world yet. Give us the top 10 players super quick.
Number 1 overall makes sense. Christian McCaffrey.
Okay.
Number 2 doesn't. CD Lamb. Number 3 doesn't.
What?
Brees Hall. Number 4. Number 4 maybe Bijan Robinson. Number 5 Tyreek Hill. Number 6 Jamar Chase. Number 7 Amon-Ra St. Brown. Number 8 Justin Jefferson. Number 9 Jonathan Taylor. Not sure about that one. And number 10 AJ Brown.
Who's throwing to?
That's exactly my question. JJ
To
McCarthy's
Justin
out
Jefferson.
for the season now.
Oh,
Are we
yeah,
we're
you
getting ahead of
got
ourselves. Stick around, listener. We're going to talk more about
Might
that.
talk about it. So you're number 9. So theoretically, you would get who? Number 9
I'm not
was.
picking Jonathan Taylor.
Wow, you have to make a move. All right, guys, let's tune in for Joey's fantasy draft. That's why the people tune in each
why
week.
we're here.
By golly, all
Yay.
right. We got a sports doc at Moron Mountain Squeeze of the week. We got a fun sports stat of the day. We got a big potato, big tater. But guys, the Olympics.
Wow, okay.
has officially wrapped up. Will someone tell me the over/under of the golds, boys?
39 and a half.
40.
And what?
was
40 and a half.
Christopher?
It
No.
was 40 and a half.
I thought it was 39 and a half.
What did we have written down? I thought it was 40 and a half this whole time. Did we actually clear?
We cleared at 39 and a half. We
Yeah,
said we were going to get
I
to
know
40.
that, but I thought the number was 40 and a half.
We
But,
came to play tonight, boys.
Yes, we did.
I thought we hit the over.
We did.
on the
It was
last one.
39 and a half. We had
Oh,
it
it
on the
was.
last bit.
Okay.
The women's basketball. Whoa, man.
Took it over
What
the
a
edge.
game. That was straight stress. I was watching that like, what is going to happen? France women's basketball is legit. They have some players. That one Gabby Williams, whatever her name was, and she was just hucking it up like Steph Curry at the end of that game. And man, she was one toe inside of that line to sending it to overtime. Oh my gosh. But again, like what is now proven to be the most dominant single entity, person, or sport in Olympic history, United States women's basketball. They have now won
gonna lose.
7 consecutive gold medals. That is ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous.
We love it.
Yeah. Paris
got
game's
one, put us
officially over. Final thoughts as we wrap up. Favorite moments. What was the picture of the whole thing? USA men's basketball was electric. Like
It was
just,
excellent.
Men's
What is this-
basketball was amazing.
Oh my gosh.
The picture I think that'll remain from the Paris Olympics is that dude's dick knocking the bar off.
You think?
In the pole vault, though. Like,
Or the
Austral-
gunslinger who did not give a shit.
Oh,
He had his hand in his sweats with his glasses. The sharpshooter.
yeah, the
gotta be.
Turkish pistolier.
Is that what it was? Yeah. The dude just showed up to work.
And what about the Australian breaker? The break dancer from Australia.
man.
Holy crap, just having a seizure
Boy.
out there and just
You know, how
Everyone was dancing.
long has the internet talked about just let one regular person compete at the Olympics? And Australia was like, all right.
Bet.
Sure.
Also, what about the old poop lake? That's got to be a big one. That's
Oh,
gotta,
poop,
that's a
yeah, the
lasting
poop-
image. Yeah.
poop
Or
river.
the poop river. I'm sorry, the poop
Yeah.
river.
I mean, the E. coli is the gift that keeps on giving in the worst possible ways now, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
But the USA men's basketball guys, I think I made my baby cry about 3 times because it was so.
that was an
The game was
unbelievable.
insane.
It might have been the
Unbelievable
best
game.
Olympic game I've ever. And I watched the gold medal game in 2008 in Beijing, but this one,
Yeah.
Steph Curry, I was nervous the whole time.
Just a cheat code.
Oh my.
I mean, that
He's
was
the cheat code.
one of the most incredible single person performances I've ever seen. You know, like that he just took over and he hit 4 in a row in crunch time at the end. And that last shot now.
Oh, dude.
That last shot might be the greatest shot in the history of basketball.
Oh,
not just at the Olympics. I'm talking about basketball.
LeBron and KD were both wide open, but Steph
Just-
like
No,
Incredible.
No, this is me. This is me. I mean, I was watching it with Big Cat and my nephew, and we were just like, oh my God.
So I
What
think
did we
I-
just see?
I sent you fellas the French commentary on that with like the subtitles. Did you watch it? They're like, Curry the demon is destroying our dreams. How is this possible? How is he doing this? This is not possible. There's no possible way for anybody to be doing this.
Yeah.
Curry is electric. Curry is on fire. And they were just like losing their minds. Our Olympic dreams are crumbling because of Curry the demon.
Hey, we
Listener,
saw.
I would highly recommend you go look.
The last 3 minutes, 4 minutes? I mean, he
just all Curry.
Incredible.
Just
I am
unstoppable.
I'm very, very excited to see what Victor Wembanyama does with the rest of his career. That dude is a baller.
Yeah.
He hit a clutch three at the end of that game, and then he was playing his ass off. And the way that the emotions hit him after the game, like that meant so much to him. And for him to compete at that level and prove himself, you know, he's going to be excellent if his body can hold up. I don't think there's any way that this kid's not an all-time great, you know, but he's got a Meow Ming body. So, I mean, if he can get 8 years, he'll be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. I was this close to calling out Steve Kerr if we lost it because it was so obvious he was playing the old guys. This is probably their last Olympics. Let them ride
Jason
or die with
Tatum
them.
was
play.
non-existent.
No.
What the hell was
And
that?
Anthony
see the
Edwards,
stat,
guys,
though?
Ant was the leading scorer of the Olympics with the least amount of minutes. So obviously he was waiting. And Ant's like, what, 24? So he's going to be in the Olympics again. But he was obviously trying
that
to
was
get
his
AD,
chance.
LeBron, Steph.
Oh, AD,
Yeah, AD. They're trying to get those guys one more Olympic
Drew
game
Holiday.
there. And it almost backfired. And I was going to light Steve Kerr for not putting Ant and Jason Tatum in. So
I get it, but then you're giving Derek White valuable minutes, and Jason Tatum is sitting on your bench.
yeah,
I
Halliburton
think-
doesn't touch it, but Derek White
There's
does.
got to be something in this with the Dubs Celtics rivalry. There has to be.
You think?
I think
No.
I don't
Dude.
understand it. I don't understand it. Like
I don't
why
think-
Jason
I don't
Tatum,
think so.
one of the top 5 players in the world.
Jason
Please.
Tatum, who was 0 for 16 for jump shots in his tenure with the Team USA.
When was that?
After
He didn't
you.
score a point?
Are you bringing
He
stats?
didn't hit any jump shots in his time.
Jeez.
Yeah, sit down,
the,
Joey. Chris brought
guess.
numbers. Also, I don't think anyone
That's not to
expected
say he didn't score any
LeBron to-
points, just no jump shots.
Yeah, he
which,
scored
I mean,
points,
you
but
know, yeah. He's a shooter, but shoot, but they don't always hit him.
with the closer 3-point line. I also don't think anyone thought LeBron would have the energy and play as many minutes as he did. But I give him credit. I give KD credit. He played an incredible first game against Serbia. He shot 100% until the last 2 minutes. It was also electric.
The all-time
so-
leading scorer in Olympic history, past Carmelo.
Yes, I think it slowly became one of my favorite USA teams because KD always had bad just taste in our mouth because of he went to the Warriors, then he left, and he's just kind of a punk. But USA Olympic ball, the dude
Steph
balls.
Curry
LeBron's a
saved
leader. LeBron's
Curry
Captain
saved the
America.
team.
He did
Steph
save
Curry saved the team. Steph Curry won the
100%.
gold medal. I mean, the way he played in those last 2 games, scoring 60 points in the last 2 games in international play is unheard of. You know, and so
Nuts, dude.
that is just absolutely insane.
And I give Anthony Davis credit. In the second half of that game, that boy was picking up every offensive rebound.
Yeah.
He said, "It's not going through me.
got a
My
couple
role is to be
blocks.
in the paint, play defense, get every offensive rebound, and score." So it was a forever memory. It was just so.
I just think all in all,
And how about our boy Jokic just willing
hell yeah.
Yes.
the Serbian team to a bronze with a bunch of dudes that headed back to go clock in at Kinko's afterwards.
Yeah. Bogdanovic. Yeah. And so it's
Jokic was racing horses the next day, right?
yeah, he was out in Serbia, back in his back. It was so funny
partying his
seeing
ass
him,
off. He was having a
seeing how
great
he
time.
reacted to winning the bronze for Serbia was 1,000 times more than he got for winning the NBA
true.
Finals. He just said, "The job is over. I get to go home now."
Yeah.
And then he wins the bronze and he's partying with everybody, going crazy on the bus, and it's just
Steve Kerr had a great
awesome.
quote.
I loved
Steve
it.
Kerr had the best quote, and it really makes you put everything in perspective. The USA men's basketball is the only entity that if they lost, it's a complete failure and disappointment. And it's an entity.
Oh,
so
100%.
anyone can be on the team, but they take the pressure of an entire country, especially when a world is keeping up with them talent-wise. But when he said it that way,
That's it.
That's
look
large.
at
That's
oh
Totally
04.
fair point.
if you
Oh, four,
your
you had-
entity
you had-
can't lose.
You had Allen Iverson. You had Carmelo Anthony. You had LeBron James on that 04 team, and they got a bronze. That was embarrassing.
It's unacceptable.
And you heard that Carmelo threw his bronze off the bridge in Baltimore. I was like, classy, Melo. But
He's
it's
always
just-
classy.
Yeah.
This podcast has slowly bled into a mellow hate.
Well, I
type
get
of
it.
program.
we're all from Denver. That's what happens. So,
That's true.
not
Guys,
from
Olympics
Denver.
are over.
Besides Nebraska over here.
Yeah,
But,
USA
Hey, what's up?
dominated. America, so many memories.
Go,
Thanks for
boys.
tuning in with it. Let's
great
move into-
Olympics.
Amazing one. How did Paris do? We can wrap up with that. Did Paris
Really
do well
well.
as a city? Yeah,
They
I
did
think so.
extremely well. A lot of golds. It was the same thing. That home factor is just amazing. I just can't wait for 4 more years when it's in LA. We got to go.
Oh, it's going to be
boys.
wild.
Yeah.
We got to go. You know,
I expect that we'll be the Snoop Dogg of the
By
LA
then.
Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
course.
that's the plan.
We're cheap. We'll probably be cheap then. Snoop might be
think
dead.
so.
All right, guys, let's move into NFL. It's almost that
Wow.
time.
Oh baby, I can
talk,
feel it.
boys.
I can feel it.
The NFL 100 players was released, voted on by the players, and it's kind of trash. Tyreek Hill named number
I'm
1.
shocked.
Lamar Jackson, I believe, number 2. Mahomes was number 4.
Way too high.
Just okay. Chris, you get your first breath on it. Thoughts on NFL top 100 that came out? Right on, not even close.
The only thought that I have is did you boys see they released it by showing each player's like top play from last year?
Yeah.
You see what they went with for Aaron Rodgers?
How did he make it?
What did they
Not only
go
did
with?
he make it, he didn't have any plays, and so they just went with him running out of the locker room with the
epic.
American flag. That was his top play. It was just hype.
Oh my God.
You
Aaron
managed
Rodgers
to-
got the
you managed to
92nd
get the
rank.
people of New Jersey to believe in something for 18 seconds. Congratulations,
Two
Aaron.
handoffs in the turf, popped an Achilles. Beautiful.
It makes no sense. Zaire Franklin led the league in tackles, ranked 100. Aaron Rodgers had 4 snaps, ranked 92.
And one
What the hell? Cameron Hayward, Terry McLaurin, Deion Dawkins, one of the best offensive tackles in the game. They're all below Aaron Rodgers.
Oh.
Aaron Rodgers did not play. How are you on there?
The top 10, Max Crosby's number 10, Travis, my man, Kelsey, TJ Watt, number 8, Trent Williams, number 7, Chris Jones, number 6, Myles Garrett. Man, those are 2 mean dudes. Mahomes at number 4, McCaffrey 3, Lamar Jackson 2, Tyreek Hill. I was about to click record and trash this, and then I learned that the players vote on this between like September and December of the previous year. So Mahomes obviously was having a subpar year. Lamar was having an MVP type.
So
And
it's not
Tyreek was
until-
balling.
It's not after the Super Bowl.
No, yeah, because I was about to erupt. This makes no sense. But if you vote at that time, Tyreek Hill was on the verge for 2,000 yards. Mahomes
he
wasn't
was.
playing great. Lamar
was,
was MVP. So
But as a wide receiver, can you say that they are the best player in the NFL? I mean, it just seems like that when you have 3 other guys on the field at the same time as you. I mean, this seems kind of hard. All right, now you could say the same thing about a D lineman. They got 4 D linemen, but I mean, Myles Garrett and Chris Jones, and TJ Watt, they need to be in there. And Max Crosby,
one-man wrecking
Max
crew
Crosby's
are
a
very
freaking
different.
psycho. All right, so I agree with him.
A
being number
literal
10. He's
trailer
like,
park psycho. Like,
yeah, from Caracas, born in the trailer parks of Caracas, Venezuela. So it's
He's born a lot of places on this podcast.
jeez. So like, I'm not as mad now, but Mahomes at number 4. He's gonna do it's the Jordan thing. He should win MVP. Should win all the things, but you got to find the narrative for the year.
Oh, hey, speaking
I'll
of
give it
things
to him.
we've already covered, that's about the 4th time you've said exactly that statement.
Yeah, we gotta let people know. Damn it, Chris.
We don't got to do shit, man.
yeah. I ain't gotta do
We don't repeat anything. Any other thoughts on the top 100 guys? They messed it up.
I just thought it was interesting. It's always usually a quarterback number 1, but Tyreek Hill getting it. I mean, it is voted by the players, so they must just realize this dude is just an absolute freak. All right. Now, at the same time, he's a terrible human being. So I don't really like the fact that all the NFL is just like, yeah, he's the best. It's like, don't inflate his ego more. He doesn't need that. He doesn't need any more children. I mean, it's just like he doesn't need this.
I mean, but by NFL standards, I don't even know that he's like terrible. He's below average of a human being, but by NFL standards, they're like,
That's a good point.
you're somewhere around the middle.
Okay, we got like a Greg Hardy standard where he beats a pregnant girl and throws her on a bed covered in assault rifles. All right, so I mean, there's that. Okay,
There is that.
and then you got the Ray Rice, and you got that too. But the rest of it, I mean, just Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning's a great guy. Tom Brady, the greatest living American.
Oh, God.
Manning
it's just,
did teabag a lady
Talk about
one time when
repeating
he was in-
ourselves. Jeez. The greatest living. Let's move on. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. All right, I'll give you NFL preseason. JJ McCarthy, sadly officially out for the year as of today, I believe.
Awful.
CeeDee Lamb still not signed. Brandon Ayuk still not traded or signed.
Yeah.
The NFL preseason is underway, my friends. The drama has started. Do the Vikings go pick up Kirk Cousins? You think that'd be a good fit if they? You think that could work? That's got to work, right?
I mean, I think it would be absolutely hilarious. I don't know if Kirk Cousins is going to start. I've heard unbelievable things about Michael Penix.
That's juicy.
And I've heard unbelievable things about Michael Penix. I have also heard a lot of stuff about Kirk Cousins getting traded to the Raiders. Like
they don't have a quarterback.
They don't have a, they've Gardner Minshew.
They don't have a quarterback.
He's a fine placemat. All right, just somebody just to be in there like, oh, this looks good, But then like when you go into the door, you're like, oh, this is shit.
You know what he is?
Right,
he's Ryan. He's a poor man's Ryan Fitzpatrick. You're like, that should work. And you hope and pray it works.
Dude,
Fitzmagic, get his name out of your mouth.
It's a poor man's Fitzmagic.
Oh.
You just like, this should work, right?
I mean, I just love the idea of like the Falcons go overpay for Kirk Cousins, and now they're potentially going to trade him away, and they're going to wind up eating a bunch of that cost.
Yeah, the Vikings like
because no team's going to trade for him at that rate. No one is desperate enough. I think the Raiders are like, we'll take what we've got, unless you want to go ahead and take 30% of that yearly
plus some
salary.
Draft picks. Yeah, like you're getting
I think it'd be so funny to see him get traded back to the Vikings.
I would love it.
At the rate that they were paying him before, and the Falcons are picking up the rest of the paycheck, and they're like, great, awesome. I don't know if you fellas saw, but also today, Jordan Addison also got carted off the field with an apparent leg injury. So they might be down their starting quarterback and their number 2 wide receiver for what could be season-ending injuries.
They have just had the worst luck. They lost that kid. They lost that kid to the car crash. Lost this. I mean, it's just they are unfortunately they're up there with the Lions and the Bills as just snake bit. It's just like they're the same with the Bills. They've lost 4 Super Bowls. I mean, it's just they seem to always have a good team. They could just never get over that hump. And this is not going to help because JJ.
And now they have a Bugatti. They got a Bugatti when Justin Jefferson and a Honda Accord thrown to him, and Sam Darnold. That's not a good. Would you trade for Cousins? Would you say, shit, we got a legacy and an all-time receiver. We got to have someone throwing the ball.
I mean, it might be one of those where like the Vikings might wind up giving the Falcons the highest potential trade value for Cousins because they're like, he can step right in, already knows the playbook, already knows the locker room. He's renting out, his house. He hasn't even gotten done selling it yet. So, just move your happy ass right back in. It makes sense. They might be the team, the franchise that would be most hungry for Kirk Cousins versus the Raiders. They're gonna want the Falcons to put some skin in the game.
Is Jerry Jones the all-time dumbest person in the world right now?
Yes.
I don't know. Mark Davis still exists, man. Like at the end of the day,
touche.
Mark Davis still exists. It's 1A and 1B. I'll give you that much, but it's at worst a tie.
Mark Davis hasn't had enough time to really cement himself as like the biggest like.
That haircut has.
Oh, yes, it has. Yes, it has. The haircut is all time. All right. But Jerry Jones has been, it's like just a piece of shit for 30 years now. And it's just like, and he just will not give an inch. And they have not done shit since 1996.
No.
1996. Half the people listening to this show weren't even alive the last time that the Cowboys
that they were relevant.
Yeah, McCoy.
Right? So
CeeDee Lamb not signed. Micah Parsons not signed. Dak Prescott still not signed.
No,
he's got 3 top 5ers, top 10ers. You got to pay those guys.
Everybody's saying like Dak won't leave because it's like you are the quarterback for the Cowboys. Does that still have the same aura? Does it still have the same thing? No.
Not at all.
Quincy Carter was the quarterback for the Cowboys. All right. I mean, it's just like, come on, dude. It's just like, no.
There's no value in that anymore. And then Zeke Elliott's back, though. He really went all in. Zeke Elliott, a tubby Zeke Elliott. He's back
he
in the
sucked.
lineup.
A
Sucked last year for the
broken
Patriot.
but halfway repaired Zeke Elliott.
Remember, he was a Patriot last year. Yeah.
I do.
He was.
General thoughts,
Not much to
Joe,
remember there.
on Drake May. Initial reports were not strong about old Drake May.
And
Joe Milton, though.
I told you Drake May was a waste of space. I'm still saying if he's good, I still will
brought him up several times.
All right,
if Drake May can really be who we expect him to be, like you
I
have
was
been,
saying it when
you
he
have
got
been
drafted,
moments away from filleting him on this show. Do not give me that shit that you thought he was a waste of space.
He is. When they drafted him, I said that's vanilla paste white bread. They're redrafting Mac Jones. All right. And so I'm happy that Joe Milton is just balling out right now. See ya, Bailey Zappi. He's gone. It's just crazy how Patriots fans were cheering the shit out of him last year, and now they're booing him because he's not Joe Milton. Joe Milton had one good quarter, and everybody's like, oh, yeah. All right. Now, also because he was a 6th-round draft pick. You know who else was a 6th-round draft pick for the Patriots?
Oh my gosh! Should we move on, Chris? Oh,
So
Drew
we'll
Bledsoe.
see. No, he was number 1 overall in the draft.
I don't know any other Patriots draft picks then.
Yeah. There's one. There's one. 198th pick in the
I'm
draft.
sure we'll
but,
get to there someday.
So
Not today though.
Yeah, not today. Tom Brady. All right. So no.
I don't know, Joey. I mean, now all of a sudden the Patriots are staring down the barrel of the old adage of if you have 2 starting quarterbacks, you have 0 starting quarterbacks.
I still think they have 0.
Yeah,
It's like Joe Milton might have a good arm, might be able to run, but
who's he throwing to these days? Why are we talking about the Patriots? I just had to get thoughts on Drake.
they just cut Juju Smith-Schuster, so see ya. Yeah, see
What
ya.
a drop off. Oh my God.
He sucks. Yeah.
Dude.
Breaking news, guys. Stop the show, Chris. Stop. Stop. Breaking news. Reporter Joe out in the field. He's breaking another story. I cannot believe it. Joe, can you hear me? Joe.
Quick. Yeah.
Yeah, you there?
Yeah, Cody, can you hear me?
Yeah. What do you got for us, friend?
Hey, I'm out here. I'm out on the streets of Los Angeles.
Okay.
Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre just finished their kickoff for the 2028 Olympics, but that's not why people are cheering.
Okay.
All right, that's not why they're cheering. We got official news that the worst ever Olympic event, breaking, will not return. I repeat, will not return
Wait.
for the 2028 Olympics.
Are you sure? Chris, did you hear right? Breaking?
Can you? Oh, wait. Now they're getting really. Now they're getting crazy.
Wait.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Now they're getting crazy. Yes. Breaking will not return. Breakdancing. Yes. Breakdancing is canceled. All right. Yes. Okay. Now calm down. Okay. Thank you. All right. Cody. Yeah. I got him under control.
Yeah.
Yes. Breakdancing
go.
is officially eliminated from the Olympics, and it is being replaced by lacrosse. Baseball.
About time.
Lacrosse and baseball, 2 amazing North American sports for our Olympics. We're bringing them back. Let's go, America.
Go.
Wasn't breakdancing American? Like,
It was
No.
literally
breakdancing
born in
is not
America.
American.
yeah, I was going to say, wait a second.
Yeah.
I can't believe they got rid of breakdancing. I mean, it's all anybody's talking about, and I'm sure it's because of the high quality of output of the competitors, right?
Yeah. Was the crowd cheering for the breakdancing? Or was it cheering for the getting rid of breakdancing?
Getting rid of the breakdancing.
Okay.
Yes, that is the greatest news in Olympic history. Yeah,
Okay.
breaking is no longer
enough.
an Olympic sport.
Who got that in? Anyway, how did that even?
France. They wanted poodling. All right. So I mean, yeah, they're like, we're lucky. That's all. That's
They
the
did
extent
have
that we
poodling
got.
once upon a time.
It was probably the Australians.
Art competitions.
Anyway, back to the scheduled programming on the Juice Boy Show. Welcome back to the Juice Boy Show, my friends. We want to thank the Juice Junkie community for being a part of this. We have a special guest coming up end of August for college football. Stay tuned, following all the things. We just love having you guys around engaging with us. So,
Hell yeah.
Moron Mountain squeeze of the week. We have a listener submitted one, our good friend James.
He's alive.
He's alive.
Welcome home, James.
UK James, is that our nickname for him?
Your
New
new home.
home.
Your
Yeah.
home now, not your actual home.
Yeah, UK
Yeah.
James is it, but I mean, he should be England. We just don't know what
Yeah,
part of
did he
London?
include
London
how he-
James?
There. What? That's it. That's the one. We'll have Joey introduce him every time like that.
Yep. UK James sent in a really good Olympic squeeze as we wrap it up, but it's such a long one. I'm not going to embarrass myself by reading it. Joey, will you please take the reins and read this juicy squeeze for us?
Yes, I will.
Do it in an English accent.
I will not, because I cannot. I'm American. All right, so
Right.
Congratulations on making it a whole year. You've already outlasted the marriages of Carmen Electra and Dennis Rodman, Eddie Murphy and Tracy Edmonds, and 2 of Nick Cage's 5 marriages. Now that the
Wait, does that mean he had to Google that to find out?
2 of the 5. So does that mean 3 of the 5 have lasted longer? Like that's 60%. Not bad.
That's incredible, actually.
Yeah,
Way to go, Nick.
Yeah. Now that the glow from the Olympics has faded, the smell from the Seine forgotten, Snoop has jumped back on his private plane and Cruz has jumped from the roof. I have a squeeze for you. Soccer, golf, tennis, and soon to be cricket do not belong in the Olympics. What?
Oh my God.
All of these sports are super well established at all levels, very well funded, and are played by professional millionaires. They already have a plethora of televised international competitions that showcase their talents and rivalries to their fawning fans. World Cups, Ryder Cups, Davis Cup, Wimbledon, Euro Cup, plus their own weekly leagues, and etc. The Olympics is about finding yourself watching some unknown random sport at 5 a.m. and cheering your country on, learning the rules as you watch. Or with swimming, track and field, diving, etc. You love watching the Olympics, then you don't watch another event for 4 years. Can you even name your 200-meter breaststroke swimmer until the Olympics? No. Those
I still can't.
And women and some boxers in between train every day for a shot at their dreams. Many having to do multiple side hustles or OnlyFans, as they don't exist in public imagination outside of the Olympics, and their sports generate almost no TV money. Whereas for golf, is winning a gold medal the dream of every young Joey growing up? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Or do they dream of winning the Masters or captaining their Ryder Cup team to victory or marrying Tom Brady? Oh, I love you, buddy. The Olympics add nothing to these sports. It's another fixture in the crowded schedule of a ratings grab, nothing more. Beware of just following the money, too. People want darts in the Olympics because it's popular, but it's not a sport. Of basketball, by contrast, at least helps other countries develop interest in the game and grow the international leagues. I'd argue, though, each team should be limited to 2 or 3 NBA millionaires and the rest college. Then the field would be more level. P.S. I know Chris loves these. Is golf even a sport? When was the last time a golfer failed a drug test for at least a performance-enhancing drug? How often did the gym versus track, swimming, general sports athletes, how many times did they test positive versus golfers? The biggest golf scandal was a married man having a sex addiction. The only time a golfer makes their wife cry is when they say they're retiring and going to spend more time at home with them and the family. Very different experience from a lot of NFL spouses, of course. PPS. Shout out to Ray Gunn, the most single-handedly ending breakdancing. For single-handedly ending breakdancing's hope.
Boy, do we love Ray Gunn.
Being in the Olympics again. Regards, James.
Regards.
So hell yeah, James. Wow. Thoughts, boys.
Go, Chris.
Well, you never get to go first. Once you dive in,
so what sports was it? Soccer,
golf,
cricket,
and tennis, and soon to be cricket.
Okay.
So theoretically, he has to mention basketball,
Olympics,
right?
yeah.
Basketball and baseball shouldn't be in there?
You said basketball and baseball. He didn't say anything about baseball. He said basketball is good because it helps develop interest in the game in other countries and grow the international leagues. But I'd like this take. I'd argue, though, that each team should be limited to 2 or 3 NBA millionaires and the rest college. Ooh,
I think that's a great take back in 1992, but the competition is so fairly even at this point for the basketballs, and the soccer's always going to be spread out multiple countries. I don't like it. Why are we picking and choosing? I think the Olympics are getting too greedy with the fucking breakdancing. That's stupid.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous.
But it's just
that was a little out there.
Like Joey talked about, it's the main sports. Why would you not have soccer, basketball, baseball? Yes, they get paid millions of dollars, but there's also something different about watching Scotty Scheffler go swing a
Yeah.
club in an old glory. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then
Playing for his
cry at the
country.
national anthem. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Watching Michael Jordan pass to Charles Barkley and the Dream Team. Like, they're all coming together for a certain thing every 4 years. They bicker all the rest of the years. They go at each other. We all come together.
I mean, it was entertaining tennis, but it came down to Djokovic and Carlos Alcaraz, which is going to be every single major.
Yeah.
So I get the point with that. Every single major is going to come down to those same guys.
But you're competing
All right,
more than a personal record, too. Like, you're competing for your country. That's why it's so impactful for those millionaires.
Yep.
You're doing something completely different. So,
No, I'd say
James,
for
kick
cricket,
rocks.
yeah, you know it in England. They know it in India. I don't know shit about cricket. So I'm probably going to watch it in the Olympics. I've never watched a cricket match.
Yeah.
So, you know.
So why don't we get rid of it? Suck it, James.
I got thoughts. Boys.
Oh, give it to
Boys. Do you mind if I've got some thoughts?
Please.
James, you're full of shit, man. I mean, first and foremost, what does the Olympics add to these sports? I think you've got it wrong. What do these sports add to the Olympics? You talk about how the Olympics has helped encourage other nations globally to take various sports seriously that they otherwise might not be exposed to. I agree with that. I think that that's what the Olympics is there to do. And also, if we're saying that we're measuring whether a sport has belonging in the Olympics based off the amount of millionaires that are participating, then what the fuck is dressage doing up there with the dandy little douchebags? Because every single person who has millions of dollars to spend on a horse and to do that as a profession has enough money to buy an NBA team, let alone be a player on one. You know, to say, do these sports already have their cleared off spaces? You know, yeah, that's fair, that's fine, and you're right. The Olympics, in a lot of ways, allows a lot of different sports to have a moment in the limelight where people globally are paying attention at a level that they normally aren't, and some of these sports don't have that issue. I agree. I think that those sports that do have that international recognition, that do have those international fan bases, allow for the opportunity for people to care about the Olympics, allow people a window to where they get to see some of the people that they're familiar with, who they already know, who they already like, who they already enjoy rooting for week in and week out. And now all of a sudden, they're also rooting for some of those other teams, some of those other sports that you're talking about that you don't know a damn thing about until all of a sudden you're screaming at your TV 15 minutes in, a la me watching fencing this year. I was having a freaking blast.
Yeah.
I was watching judo this year. I was having a freaking blast. It's a great time. It's a ton of fun. And both times I turned that on because I was going to watch something else. And there was a multi-view available. And all of a sudden I found this other sport that I wasn't even going to watch was grabbing my attention. So yeah,
I think you just politely said to suck it, James.
Fully disagree here, James. Sorry, man.
Wow. That was very,
See you next weekend, though. Looking forward to it. Bye.
very eloquent. Thanks, James, for sending that one in. Hopefully,
Great
come
take,
back
though. I
soon.
like it.
Great. No, that's actually a really good take.
I like the backing. I just agree with the idea.
All right, guys, I got a Moron Mountain. I got a nomination for us.
Oh, tell me about it.
I'm going to nominate a receiver named Brandon Ayuk. You want to know what? He could have
Who's
signed.
that?
Oh, receiver for the
Tell us about
49ers. He's been wanting to get paid for about 2 years now. He's holding in right now. He wants to get traded or wants to get paid. Obviously, good for him. A deal gets worked out with the Patriots to pay him $32 million. He's also not the number one receiver or playmaker on his team. So $32 million, I think that's more than Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, but he has to go play for the Patriots right
He
now.
vetoes this trade because he's worried about the quarterback situation, which is fine. But what do you want? Do you want money? Do you want a quarterback?
Yeah.
That's not you can't have your cake and eat it too. Also, could have gotten traded to the Browns. He vetoes that. What do you want there, friend? I don't understand it. Now he's holding in. Maybe they'll get something. What do you want? You're a rich moron. Figure it out, Brandon.
I have no idea. I have no idea what's happening.
Oh, thanks, John.
Like, what is it that
I
you're
thought Chris was gonna
like?
go. Yeah.
What are you hoping to accomplish here?
Yeah,
Are
I
you
don't
trying to
get
go
it.
and chase rings? If so, why are you leaving San Francisco?
Yeah, NFC favorites.
Are you trying to go chase a paycheck? Well, then guess who is paying the most? People who are desperate for talent, who are trying to get out of the bottom of the barrel or the mid-range and take a step forward, for whom their window will probably open after you are past your prime.
Yeah.
Like, which one do you want?
And either's fine. Either's fine, but you can't have both.
Do either one. That's totally fine, man. But to pretend that like, oh, no. I want to get paid, but also go play for one of the teams that is regularly making the postseason, like the team I'm currently on will not pay me what I want. Like,
okay, but paying you what you want is ridiculous. He's not a $32 million a year dude. He had a really good season last year, but he's not $32 million.
He's the third playmaker on his team. Or fourth. If Kittle's any good, you could say fourth.
He was first team all pro last year. He was, because Debo was hurt most of the year, and then he was outstanding. He had a great season. But when does the whole idea of like, what's the difference between 32 million and 26 million and when you could win a Super Bowl?
The age-old question.
I mean, it's just like what, like when it is.
Someone check Chris.
All right, so
check your math there.
But it just seems like it's just. I don't know. It just feels like this. Like, where's the competitive people? Where's the people who want a legacy? Where's people who want to win? Like, where are those people?
Or if you want the money, that's fine. Just go play with Drake May. That's fine. Go make 32 mil. No 100%. One will judge you. It's good for you, man. You change
You're fine. Go out there. Do your best.
You can't have both. You can't be like, I want to be the highest paid. I want to be on a contender.
Even the Browns, because that was going to be a trade with Amari Cooper. They're going to get draft picks. You still have Deshaun Watson, whatever the hell he does. You still have Nick Chubb. Like, you still have a very good defense. Why did you veto that? You probably would have gotten paid 30 million, 31. Like, you're not Justin Jefferson. You're not Jamar Chase. You're not CeeDee Lamb. You're right below that, which is fine. So, nomination.
Has he said anything about, like, because I know they can name like preferred teams, those sorts of things. Has he said anything?
No, he just wants money.
Okay.
So the Browns, the Steelers, and the Patriots have put together packages, and he said he doesn't want to be a Patriot. The Browns are still working on theirs, and I think he might be a Steeler, but we'll see. The Steelers, it'd be a really big move for them. They don't do shit like that.
No.
So the Steelers going out and getting that would be crazy. So he's going to have Russ or Justin Fields throw to you. Go ahead, bud.
Have fun.
Seriously.
Go ahead.
So we good Moron Mountain. Hell yeah.
Solid.
Hell yeah, guys.
Solid.
Joey, if people want to submit their squeeze of the week or their nomination for Moron Mountain, I love that segment. How can they do so?
It's a good one.
It is. Friends, junkies, juice junkies. We don't discriminate.
Wait, just general junkies, I guess.
General junkies.
Are we inviting?
Shooting up in a bathroom, listening to this episode. Listen up now.
Hopefully it's on juice, but you can submit your most outlandish sports take or Moron Mountain nominee by emailing us at juiceboyshow@gmail.com or send us a DM on Instagram at juiceboyshow with 2 S's. Chase.
Oh, damn it.
And if it has the poll,
that's so old,
then we'll read it on the show.
Hey, friend.
Sponsor today's show.
Fellas, today's episode of the Juice Boy Show is brought to you by the Real McCoy brand of all-natural male enhancement supplements.
Oh, shit.
Ooh. Yep, we are finally a real podcast because one of our juicy co-hosts has sold out and started selling dick pills.
You guys have
Calling all juice junkies, it's time to look in the mirror. You're getting older, you're getting slower, and these days you're looking a lot less like DK Metcalf and a lot more like PB&J Metcalf.
What?
So if you want energy,
that was good.
So if you want energy like the 86 Booga Sugar Mets,
hey baby,
or if you want to have more kids than Tyreek Hill, or if you just want a longer, thicker head of hair, then the Real McCoy brand of all-natural male enhancement supplements is the supplement brand for you. In no time, we'll have you running, jumping, and flying through the air like an Olympic pole vaulter. And all the ladies will love the way that skin-tight leotard looks as your pole knocks that bar clean off. The Real McCoy brand of all-natural male enhancement supplements Why settle with being a flabby boy toy when you can be a real McCoy?
Oh. Ooh. Wow.
Nicely done, Cody. I mean,
I
congratulations, man.
We didn't do earmuffs for the little.
No, I mean, the shirtless picture of you looks a little airbrushed on the bottle, but I'm sure,
Christopher. Okay.
I'm sure that's what you're looking like these days, with just a little bit of baby oil.
Thanks, Christopher. Thanks. Let's move on. Damn it, shall we?
I think so.
I'm excited. It's the dog days of summer. We're gonna switch it up a little bit. Sports centric. Favorite one-liners from sports movies are the funniest, most memorable, our favorites.
Just quotes
From sports movies. I'm gonna try to make you laugh on mine. I don't know if you guys can make us cry.
Yes.
A lot of movies out there. So what do we? I'm excited for this one. Dog days of summer. Not a lot going on until football starts. We got baseball, but Joey, will you start us off?
Oh, well, thank you.
With your favorite sports movie line.
So my favorite sports movie, I think, of all time that I've just watched repeatedly since I was a child is the movie Caddyshack. And the reason it's my favorite sports movie is because there's no more quoted movie on a golf course or on any sporting event ever than you're going to get Caddyshack. There's 1,000 different lines, 1,000 different things that you could put for Caddyshack. But for me, the one that I quote the most is right here.
Let's go while we're young.
You mind, sir, trying to tee off?
I bet you slice into the woods $100.
Gambling is illegal at Bushwood, sir, and I never slice.
Yeah. Okay, you can owe me.
I owe you nothing. Gambling is illegal at Bushwood.
That would not have been the quote I would have expected.
A deep cut, Joe.
Deep cut. Gambling is illegal at Bushwood, sir, and I never slice. Damn.
I didn't see that one coming from you. Wow.
I've said that every single time that we have gone golfing. Every single time. And I never slice. And I slice every single time.
Just about every time.
Not with the Big Bertha.
The biggest.
Not with the big Bertha. That pipes. But you know, with anything else.
I love a deep cut.
Judge Smales. You can also, you get nothing like it. You know, but anything else, Judge Smales is one of the greatest characters in movie history. Caddyshack. There we go.
I love it. Christopher, can you beat old Caddyshack?
Yeah, I'm actually surprised Joey didn't go with my pick. It's another sports classic. It's infinitely quotable. It's the classic baseball movie Twilight. And the quote I'm going with is just call him like you see him, Bella.
Oh my God.
And then a bunch of douchebag vampires proceed to play the worst game of baseball you've ever seen.
Wait, what? Did we have a Twilight reference?
Twilight? You've never seen
actively
Twilight.
avoided it.
Oh,
what?
That baseball scene is horrific.
I can't believe you have it's a classic sports movie, McCoy.
Of course. How could I have missed it?
When they're playing
I thought you were the
Muse.
baseball guy.
What is it, just a poorly shot scene, or is it just
They're
really
playing
fake
baseball
looking?
without gloves. All right. And every
like no
time
one
they
actually
hit it,
knows that?
they have to wait for lightning strikes to come down because they hit the ball so loud, so hard and loud that people would hear it. So they're out in a lightning storm playing baseball. So when they swing, people think it's light.
Exactly.
It is electric in every way, McCoy.
I'm
And
sorry, I missed
they
it.
hit it like 200 yards into the woods, but somehow managed to not hit a single tree. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's running
Truly,
through it. Yeah.
True. I mean, Cody, I think I know what you're doing with the rest of your night.
Wow. What a talk about curveball.
Like I said, I'm surprised Joey didn't
Mine was
go
a
with
deep
it.
cut. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't see Twilight ever showing up in this here podcast, but I learned something every week on this show.
There you go. Something new, baby. Call
movie.
it like you see it, Bella.
Yeah.
Call him like you see him, Bella.
So lame.
Need to go look up this scene, obviously.
Oh, dude, it's so bad. It's so bad,
This
McCoy.
is where
You
the
have to
podcast
watch
dies.
Oh gosh. All right, guys. What's the greatest sports movie of all time?
Field of Dreams.
Twilight.
No?
Twilight.
Bull Durham.
No, Joey. Come on, straighten it out.
Remember the Titans.
No, you're talking to me. The greatest sports movie of all time.
Space Jam.
Yes, baby.
Yeah, okay. I thought you meant in general, but then when you
Why
said
not just tell us?
When you said
No.
it was you, yeah.
No.
Oh, are you doing it?
Oh, hold on. Here we go. Space Jam. Michael Jordan and the Looney Tunes take on the Monstars. My favorite movie. I've seen it 16 million times. This might be my favorite sports quote of all time.
Help! Let me help! I can help! I can help! Let me help!
What can you do?
Well, you know, I may not be very tall, but I'm slow and large.
And a dork.
But I'm slow.
I'm not tall,
gentleman.
but I'm slow. What does that even mean? I don't know. I want to shake the guy's hand who wrote that line. Because he was laughing. He was
Classic
probably in
Newman.
his writing room just laughing his ass off like, oh, this will get cut at some point, right? I may not be fat.
It's just a filler for somebody to come back in with something better later, and no one remembered to.
Yeah, the thought of saying I'm slow as a selling point just has always made me crack up over and over. So that's my pick number one.
I thought you were going to
B.
go with Bill Murray showing up, but okay.
No. Yeah, Joey, number 2.
All right, so I am in round 3 of my draft right now, and I'm going to pick in 41 seconds. So we'll see how I can get this off here. All right.
Wait, who'd you take the first 2 picks?
We can also just hang
it's
on
a
for 40
two-quarterback league.
seconds.
It's a 2-quarterback league.
Okay.
So I took my first pick, Patrick Mahomes. And my second pick, Saquon Barkley. And I'm going to take a quarterback with my third pick right now. I'm picking right now, and I have a choice between Jordan Love or C.J. Stroud. Ooh, I'm going
Jordan
C.J.
Love.
Stroud.
C.J.
Ooh.
Stroud.
This
C.J.
is C.J. Stroud. Boom.
Yes, suck
Got
one,
it.
Chris. Suck
Got
one.
my quarterbacks.
That's
got
fine.
my quarterbacks off the board. My 2 quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes, C.J. Stroud. I
Enjoy that
love it.
sophomore slump.
He's right. I'm picking again in 51 seconds because I was the 9th pick. So, all right.
Chris, when
so
does this
when
show
we
come out
are-
to? The show. People get to listen to Joey's.
I don't even know when it
fantasy
is right now.
Joey, number 2, please.
All right. I think one of the most iconic movies for sports because it is so much with history and an outstanding movie and one of my all-time favorite clips in movie history, not just sports movie history, just movie history,
Okay.
is this.
Hey, Evelyn, can I ask you a question? You got a moment? Which team do you play for?
Well, I'm a peach.
Well, I was just wondering, because I couldn't figure out why you would throw home when we've got a 2-run lead. You let the tying run get on second, and we lost the lead because of you. Now you start using your head. That's that love that's 3 feet above your ass. Are you crying?
No.
Are you crying? Are you crying? There's no crying. There's no crying in baseball.
Why don't you leave her alone, Jimmy?
Oh, you zip it, Doris. Rogers Hornsby was my manager, and he called me a talking pile of pig shit. And that was when my parents drove all the way down from Michigan to see me play the game. And did I cry?
No.
No! And you know why? No. Because there's no crying in baseball. There's no crying in baseball. No crying.
No crying. There's no crying. Hey,
Zip it.
There's no crying in baseball. You know how many times I have used that as a middle school baseball coach? There's no crying.
No crying in
No
baseball.
crying in baseball. There's no crying in baseball.
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
Christopher, can you
Love
beat
it.
that with a different with the Twilight 2, Twilight 3? There's
Oh.
like 4 of them.
Well, I don't. Well, I'm gonna wait until you watch the first one, then we can talk about
Okay.
the other ones. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want to get ahead of us here.
Okay.
Let's see if you guys can guess the movie from the quote. Ain't no rules, says a dog can't play basketball.
I don't know.
Let's
Air
talk
Bud,
about
baby.
Air Bud.
There ain't no rules.
Ain't no rules, a dog can't play basketball.
Oh God.
No,
Or
I know
baseball,
exactly the
or
scene now,
football, or- yeah.
Air Bud's the greatest movie ever because there are kids over there riding the pine so a golden retriever can fuck around on a basketball court. It's amazing.
Never thought about that point of view. If you were the parents of the kid on the bench and a fucking golden retriever comes in,
dog
you're like,
out there.
Oh, there's a dog out there. My son's sitting right there.
Hey, so what we're supposed to do? How's he gonna box out a dog?
I'm paying $200 a week for training. You got a fucking dog out here.
Cody's the sort of person, he'd feed that dog a chocolate chip in between quarters.
Damn right.
He's got to go to the vet now.
Dude, their point guard must have had like 1,000 assists because that dog can't pass. So I mean, you just got to give him a bounce pass, and then let him go up there. I mean, that point.
Also, how do you not block those shots? He's shooting it from your hip.
Yeah.
The clown in that movie, fucking
It's just
wild.
It's just aces,
stuff.
man.
That clown, dude. Still think about that clown.
And then the whole thing ends in a very touching scene where they go to court over a dog. It's amazing.
That's right.
That is true. That is true. And then that same dog just ended up being excellent at every other sport.
Yeah, that dog
happens
was
to be
really
hockey,
a prolific
baseball
athlete.
Fun fact: Airbud was the dog in Full House.
No
anyone-
way.
That was
did not know
Comet.
that.
Comet from Full House was Airbud. Let me just blow
How do
all
you
your
just know
minds.
that off the top of your
Did we
head?
just date
that's
ourselves,
incredible.
guys? Did we just
Yeah.
date ourselves?
Yeah, we're old, and somehow you're the oldest, despite being the youngest.
I'll bring us home, huh?
Yeah.
What, you guys know what my favorite movie is? Sports movie.
Sports Jam. It's
Oh
Space
my
Jam.
God, dude, are we doing this again?
We're doing it again, baby. Space Jam. Let's
Yeah.
go, baby. Bill Murray.
Oh, hey, okay, cool. Let's talk about
Chris nailed it down. Bill Murray is just randomly in this movie and makes a
nothing.
lot of one-liners, and he has maybe the best one that I've ever heard. And it makes zero sense at all.
it.
So,
Please.
but my all-time favorite.
Listen, it's a man's game, and you can't play.
What if I tried really hard?
Can you keep it down? I'm trying to hit this ball.
It's because I'm white, isn't it?
No, Larry's white, so what?
Larry's not white. Larry's clear.
Just, what is that?
Larry's not
mean?
white. Larry's clear.
Larry is
Oh.
clear.
I don't understand it. Larry Bird is who they're referencing. If you haven't seen the movie, they're golfing. Larry Bird's teeing off. And I guess Larry's not white.
He's clear.
Larry's clear, my friends. Larry's clear. So that's how I'm wrapping up my favorite. Also, Space Jam, my honorable mention. When Bill Murray comes out of onto the court and the green monster's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't know Dan Aykroyd was in this picture. And
Yeah.
it's not Dan Aykroyd. It's
I
like
know,
the
it's
biggest
hilarious.
deep cut of like, what
it's
does that
amazing.
mean for all the kids? No one knows.
And then
One of my favorites.
My other honorable mention from Space Jam. Another thing I say every time I go out golfing.
What are you doing?
I'm fixing a divot.
Oh.
He's fixing a divot!
Listener, for those of you who aren't in your mid to late 30s like the rest of us, the actor at the time is out on a golf course where Michael Jordan just got pulled into the cup of the
Yes,
hole.
correct.
And so he's trying to figure out what the hell just happened. So he's got a shovel out on the green.
Yes.
And he's got like a 3-foot hole dug with just dirt all around him.
Yeah.
He's
What are
fixing
you
a
doing?
divot.
Fixing a divot. He's fixing a divot. and then my final
Oh, yeah, more. What else you got?
my final
Take us on your journey, Joe.
honorable mention. I think once again, another golf movie. One of the greatest, most memorable lines ever.
You're gonna beat me at golf? Oh, you're on. You're in big trouble, though, pal. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
No.
No.
Happy
Yeah,
Gilmore
that was
2
actually going to be one of my honorable mentions was The Price is Wrong, bitch. After Happy Gilmore and Bob Barker get into an all-out brawl, something that McCoy still dreams of doing.
I could beat him up.
But once Bob Barker was like 20 years older.
Yeah, 98 is when I would go up against him. Yeah.
Remember, Juice Junkies, you can listen to the show on all major podcast networks and YouTube. Please follow and rate the show and leave us a review through Apple. We encourage you to follow the YouTube and Spotify channels. Push that subscribe button. Also, be a friend. Tell a friend about the podcast. Join our ever-growing Juice Junkie community.
Or junkie community.
Just junkie community. Cody
is selling drugs.
Yes, sir.
Back to you, my friend.
All right, guys, that almost does it for us. fun stat of the day. You know, AI, guys, like artificial intelligence.
Okay,
It's a big thing
This
now.
is a sports podcast. That can mean two things.
No, it's taken over. Starting to, who knows what will happen in 10 years, but AI ranked the easiest sports to go pro in.
Oh, really?
Okay, there's 10. What do you guys think? Just start naming. What do you think is the easiest sports to go pro in according to aliens, artificial intelligence, whatever you want to call it?
Aliens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alien intelligence, right? Isn't that what
I'm gonna go
bowling.
Ooh, a good one.
Bowling, number 4, Christopher, off to a start.
get
The
it.
4th easiest sport to go pro in.
NFL football.
What?
No.
There's 53 men on a roster. There's 32 teams.
Okay. And there's like
No minor league
millions
stuff.
of
No.
kids trying to play.
Oh, they're counting minors. Oh shit.
To go
Never
pro.
mind.
So then baseball, if you're bringing up minors,
No.
Minor
Baseball's not on
leagues.
the list.
Yeah,
minor
really?
leagues.
Okay.
Cody's always talking about
So
minors.
let's go golf.
Number 1, JoJo. For
Yeah.
somehow
Oh, wow.
the easiest sport to go pro in.
You can be a club pro.
See, I was going to go with skateboarding.
Ooh.
And there's a reason why. I'll tell you the story in a moment.
No. Give us the reason. 'Cause
Okay,
it sucked.
so the reason for that is Tony Hawk famously talks about the story of how he became a pro skateboarder. He showed up to a skating competition, filled out the sign-in sheet, and there was a checkbox for amateur or pro. And he checked pro, and from that moment on, he was a professional skateboarder. That was all it took.
That's all. Damn it.
Yeah, he just checked a box, and he was like, now I'm a pro.
Now I'm a pro.
All right, then let's go snow sports. Let's go skiing, snowboarding.
No, nice guess. There is a few
Interesting
snow
with
sports in here.
endorsements. I thought for sure that'd be up
There's
there.
a few
Okay.
snow sports.
Oh, okay. Darts.
That's not a snow sport. That's not a snow sport.
No, but like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in my mind. It's like in the same kind of lens as bowling.
All right, what
No.
about racing, driving?
That's a great guess. No, guys, we're struggling today. Golf number 1, bowling number 4. That's all we got.
That's all we got. Easiest
All right,
to go
let's go
pro in.
hockey. Let's go
Hockey number
hockey.
10.
There we go. There's a lot
Okay.
of hockey leagues.
Okay, you said other snow sports. Ice skating.
No.
Figure skating? Oh, okay.
Yeah, figure skating. That's what I meant.
Oh my God! What other sports are there?
What other sports?
Soccer.
Soccer number 6. That's kind of
Okay.
wild. But there's 1,000
Very nice.
professional leagues too. So
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh,
what'd you say, Chris?
Cricket.
No. I'll give you one you're not going to get. Number 9's badminton.
There's professional badminton players. You get paid to play badminton.
Hell
So
yeah.
are you going to say table tennis?
Ooh, let's go curling.
It's not.
How about
Yes,
curling?
number 8, Chris. Let's go.
Let's go.
Curling. Let's go.
There's a curling center off of
Nice.
6th Avenue, only 30 minutes away from me. I want to go. I want to curl so
Boys,
bad.
we could be the next Olympic curling team.
I don't think it's
Why
that
not?
hard.
Why not?
obviously.
Team Raygun.
All right, I'm gonna do one more guess. Then just give it to me. I'm gonna
Got
go softball.
There's no professional softball.
Okay,
I
swing and a
don't-
miss.
I don't know.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
How about
Joseph.
basketball?
Basketball number 7. We got golf, tennis number 2, track and field number 3, bowling, boxing, MMA number 5, soccer
boxing.
6, basketball, curling, badminton, ice hockey. According to AI. So it could be wrong, right?
Absurd.
Is
That
AI know it all?
Absurd.
You know what's absurd, Joe? Damn it.
The ending of this show.
Damn right. We need to get
Hell
Joey off to
yes.
his draft. We need to
That's
get Joey
right.
off to his draft. What's your team looking like right now?
So my picks are remember 2 quarterback league. So I got Patrick Mahomes, Saquon Barkley, C.J. Stroud, Mike Evans, DK Metcalf, and Kenneth Walker.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't hate that.
We'll do a little bit of fantasy football for the season. When does the season start, guys? Labor Day? Right after that? We're almost at the
September
football.
9th-ish.
Yeah,
so
so the week
close.
after.
We're so close.
We got week 0 of college football coming up, then week 1 of college football, and then week 1 of NFL.
Oh, baby, we are so close. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. Another week down. We are going. Juice junkies and I guess normal junkies join us every week. Tell a friend, be a friend. Love, love, love.
Love.
Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.